Morning students, welcome back to our EVS class. We were doing lesson number 9, maps are companions, and we have understood the three different types of maps. We have also understood why we need maps. Now today on page number 41, we are going to start the second part of our EVS lesson number 9. As you know, I am your teacher Nutan Karadekar from Father Agnel Technical High School. So let us come to page 41. See what is shown on this page. Use your brain power. On this page, they have shown you some figures. Somewhere it is 100, somewhere it is 200, and in the central part you see only 300. That means these are the numbers given. These are the height of that place in meters. And they have told us places of different heights are shown in the above box. Find and join the dots that show places of the same height. What method of the showing the landforms on the map have you used here? Write the answer in the box given below. Now if we take a pencil and if we choose one color, and we are trying to join all the 100 dots of 100, that means this place is having a height of 100 meters from the sea level. And then if we choose another color and we join places of 200 meters in height from the sea level, that means 200 is little higher than that 100. And then we took another color and we are joining the 300 dots having the height of 300. That means the central part is little higher than the outside part. So this method is contour line method. What method it is? Contour line method. Here you have to write in this box contour line method. Contour line method. So this is how you can show that it is a contour line method used for showing the landforms. Now the next box is down, which asks the question, do you know? Nowadays many modern methods of making maps have been developed. Previously relief was shown during using the hill shading technique. The map given below is an example of it. So here they have shown the hill shading technique. This is a modern method of making maps, and hills are shown and the hill shading is also shown. Here they have shown the rivers also flowing down. Yes, these are tiny rivers flowing down. Yes, tributaries you can say. Then come to the next page. The use of signs and symbols in a map helps the reader to get exact information about places on the map. A list of things that the signs and symbols represent is given in the key to the map. So this is how the key of the map is given. Now they have also shown us here definition of signs and symbols. What is signs and what is symbols? Conventional signs. Signs are used to show various things on a map as per convention. These are in the form of letters or geometrical shapes. For example, lines, circles, triangles, dots, etc. So these are the symbols used, and these symbols are universal everywhere. Next is Conventional symbols. Symbols are used to show various things on a map as per convention. Symbols are miniature drawings of the representative objects. For example, temples, mosques, forts, etc. Now see the next page. They have shown us some symbols and can you tell? They are asking us, can you tell? What is this? First is the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. This one is Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Shiksha Abhiyan. Then second one is Doordarshan. Then third is changing rooms, or you can also call as washrooms. And this is a sign of healthcare or hospital. And this is schools. And this is the sign of Bal Bharti. So these are the different signs and symbols used. You can draw this as an activity in your EVS notebook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 symbols are given and you have to write what does it represent. Study the list of some symbols used in the Survey of India while making maps. So these are the symbols used in the maps when they make India map or any other map. First symbol is post office. So this is post office. This is harbour. This is lighthouse. This is the symbol of fort. Then burial ground and international borderline. So these are the symbols of the different places. Here also there have shown some symbols. If there is a war, then here also is mentioned, and 2 swords are shown. Battlefield, symbol of battlefield. Then railway, well, spring, triangulation mark, settlement, that means huts are there or villages there, grass, contour line, this is the line which we have learnt earlier, contour line method, lake, road, then mine, and last is reserved forest. Reserve forest. Okay. Now do you know, they are showing one logo and they are asking, do you know anything about it? The Survey of India is foremost map making institute in India. It was established in 1767. This institute has made a large number of topographic maps of Indian subcontinent on various scales by conducting various field surveys. These maps are known the world over for their accuracy. So this institute is making maps and it is known world over. The institute headquarters are in Dehradun and in Uttarakhand. So it is in India in Uttarakhand. So this institute, which was formed in 1767, is the Survey of India. This institute is making maps. Then come to the next page. Use your brain power. Here they have given us some, as an activity, they have asked us to write the name of this symbol, full form of the symbol. Jasbir and Manjeet are reading a map. Yes, these 2 kids are trying to learn maps and they do not understand the following signs and symbols. Will you help them by writing the meaning of each symbol? Of course, we will help them. The first one is done for us. PO means post office. Second one is, what is second one? Can you tell me? Yes, it is a lighthouse. Lighthouse. Then what is the next one? Fort. Then this is battlefield. And this is what? Railway line. This is blue color small dot is well. And this is spring. So this is how you can write the names here. Signs or symbols in the brackets. And the signs and symbols you have to write in this bracket. Whether it is sign or symbol. If it is, this is first one, post office is a sign. And what is a symbol? Symbol is this is the symbol. This is a symbol. This is also a symbol. This is also a symbol. This is also a symbol. These are all symbols. Okay. Now come to the next paragraph. Try this. Make an outline map of your neighborhood or school like you did before. First, decide the signs and symbols you will use. Use them in the map. Do you now understand each other's outline maps better? So you are told to make a map on your own, and then you are told to use the symbols to show where is the railway line, where is the road, where is the post office, and where is the well, if at all, if well is there. And you have to use colors to show the height also. Now, do you now understand that how your maps are different from each other's map? That is why, to make it universal, we use these symbols. Many people use maps. Many components are shown in the maps or outline maps. If these components are shown on different ways, people will be confused to understand them. Therefore, standard signs and symbols are used to make the maps easy to read. These symbols and signs are usually universally used for specific components. That is why everyone understand them. That is why we need this conventional signs and symbols, so that all will understand our maps. I hope the lesson is clear to you all, and the question answer and activity part will be done in the next video. Thank you very much, students. Bye. See you. Take care.